Is marriage 50-50? Hello ladies, thanks for tuning in. Before we start, please like and subscribe, and don't forget that you can have the free module of my femininity guide by checking the link in the description box. So today I want to discuss marriages, and I want to talk about the fact that some people think that marriage is 50-50 and others don't, and I want to share with you what I think. So what I call marriage is going to the town hall and signing the paper. So I don't believe in spiritual marriages if you don't have the legal marriage. So some people will talk about just wanting the ceremony, the exchange of rings and all of that, but they don't sign the contract. I don't consider that as a marriage. It's just a party. Okay, because when you get married, you have rights, and you also have obligations, and yeah. So our marriage is 50-50. So usually when people think of a 50-50 marriage, they think that both partners invest equally and both partners have the same need. So by that they mean that sometimes it's the father that's gonna pick up the kids at school, sometimes it's the mom. They share the bills, the finances merge, so there is no this is my money, and now it becomes this is our money. They also think that it's about sharing chores in the house and all of that, but when you look closely, it's never 50-50. Okay, let me explain to you why it's not 50-50 and why you should not actually ask for a 50-50 marriage. Listen, men and women have different needs, so we should not seek equality when we get married. We should seek equity. So let me explain what equity is. Equity means giving to someone what that person needs. Okay, so let me give you an example. Let's say you have two kids. One need help with reading and the other one doesn't. Well, if you believe in equality, what you're gonna do is you're gonna hire a tutor for both kids, right? Well, if you believe in equity, what you will do is you will hire a tutor for the kids who need help, for the kid who needs help, and the other kid doesn't need help, so you're gonna let him, study on his own. This is equity, and I know that we tend to forget about equity because we are growing up in this modern society and feminism values, which I believe firmly, but we also neglect the true nature of humans, and by that I mean that we have different needs. So a man has his own needs, and us women, we have our own needs as well that we need to fulfill. So what's happening in most marriages is it's not 50-50. Even the women who claim that they believe in 50-50 marriages because they think this is what feminism is about, this isn't. Okay, initially feminism was about being paid for doing an equal job. We aren't doing an equal job in a relationship first, and it's about doing an equal job outside of dating. So by that it means that if I'm a lawyer and the man in front of me is also a lawyer, and we have the same degree, the same experience, and all of that, we should be paid the same thing. What's happening is there is still a huge pay gap between men and women. So yeah, in that case we need feminism, and we need 50-50. But when it comes to marriages and dating, it doesn't make sense because we don't perceive marriages the same way, and also we don't need the same thing in a relationship. And I think marriages and dating should be about fulfilling the needs of the other person the way they want to. And it's just with the love languages. If you read the book, they say that you should love the other person the way they want to be loved, not the way you want to be loved. So this is the same thing, and this is why 50-50 marriages don't work, and they aren't meant to work when you think about keeping it 50-50. What's happening right now in most marriages is the feminine cleans more, she cooks more. I was reading His Needs, Her Needs by the couple therapist. I can't remember his name. Maybe I can put it here when I will edit this video. But he was saying that when people live together, both partners don't like it, when it's dirty. But the feminine will think more, okay, it's dirty, I'm gonna clean. Whereas the man will think, okay, it's dirty, and he won't do anything about it. You see, so the feminine is always more worried about the house and the well-being of everyone in the family. So first of all that emotional work requires compensation. And this is also a message for you to stop thinking that this is your responsibility to worry about everyone. Okay, worry about yourself first. You need to feel good first, and you need to be grounded first. And when you feel good and you will be able to experience that soft life, then you'll be able to take care of others. Okay, this is the way of dating as a feminine woman. You take care of yourself first, and you don't get into relationships where you can't, have a soft life. And also, it can't be 50-50, because when you get pregnant, it's your body that is at risk. Okay, you can get pregnant and maybe you won't be able to work for a while, or maybe you'll have a cut in your salary, you see. So it can't be 50-50, because if right now you're in a 50-50 marriage where you need to pay as much as him, it means that the way you lose your job or you get pregnant and you can't work anymore, how will you pay the bills if you rely on your salary? So you see, it can't be 50-50. And when it comes to finances, actually the feminine has nothing to invest. It's not that women don't want to work, but women want to feel like they have the choice. And most women, actually, they want to stay with the kid for the first few years at least, and they prefer to be, a housewife. So us women, we feel good when we are with a man who can provide that. And I'm sharing this because it's actually important for you to understand how you work as a woman, because the more you will understand yourself, and the faster it will be for you to weed out the wrong man, because you know that, okay, as a woman, I need to have the choice of, staying at home to take care of the family or working. With this man doesn't make enough for two. And not only that, he's a 50-50 man. He lets me pay during dates and all of that. Boom, I know that I can't commit to him. You see, when you have that awareness and you understand your needs as a feminine woman, and by the way, if you're interested in that, I go deeper in my Patreon, and you can join by clicking the link below. I explain the needs of women and the needs of men, and you need to know that for you to date better, you need to understand yourself, but you also need to understand men better. And it's not just about loving him and liking him, it's about understanding him as well, because the man will fall for you when you understand him. Also, beauty has a cost. Let's say now you are pregnant, so you give birth, and now you want to get your body back. Now you need to go to the gym. Who's gonna stay with the kid if your man can't afford a nanny? You see. And also, going back to the gym requires mental effort, and you need to have, the environment that allows you to eat right, where you aren't stressed about the baby, and you know that someone is taking care of him. So you see. And then when you have, to buy new clothes, because the clothes that you had before pregnancy don't fit you anymore. So you see, beauty has a cost. And I know some people will say, yeah, but you can just own your body. No one asks you to go to the gym. It's not because you got pregnant that you now need to neglect your body, or you don't need to worship your body anymore. It's okay to want to change after pregnancy. You don't have to accept your mom's body. Okay? So there is that. And also what I want to say is that it's important for the man to feel like you still look more or less the way you initially looked when he liked you. And I know it can sound shallow to say it like that, but at the end of the day, I'm just telling you how things are, and you are free to accept it or not. But yeah, no, men want women who take care of themselves. And it's not actually I think women put more pressure on themselves. True that men want attractive women, but the thing is, like, they don't define attractiveness the way women do. So a woman will feel insecure because she has stretch marks, she has body hair that she finds excessive or too dark or whatever. Whereas when a man finds you attractive, it's just it lasts globally the way you look like. It's not about that one specific thing. And I think if women would look at themselves like that, like they think that they are globally attractive, instead of focusing on that one thing, on that one stretch mark, on that cellulite and all of that, I think women will be more confident in themselves. So yeah, so to sum up this video, marriages can't be 50-50 because we have different needs, and men actually don't believe in 50-50 relationships. And when men tell you that they want a 50-50 relationship, all it means is that they aren't in love and you are part of their financial strategy. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.